Hey guys, Chris at Rockford Ordnance. We had one of our viewers leave a comment asking if we could go over the gas system on our VR80. We're going to show you real quick how to disassemble, how to clean, how to put it back together, how to change out your gas rings, all that good stuff. But first, I want to go over, for someone that has not watched the video, a couple changes that you didn't see in the last VR80 video, and then we'll get to that. So, most of you know we had switched out that stock, right? Got rid of the crazy stock. We went to a minimalist stock. Make sure you buy one that is for a commercial buffer tube. If you don't get it for a commercial buffer tube, it's going to be real tight. You might be able to hammer it over, but it's always going to be not fitting correctly. You could always replace this with a mil-spec gas tube, but why bother? Get a stock that fits a commercial buffer tube and you'll be fine. From there, we had talked about the grip. I had replaced it with a Magpul, but I wasn't happy with it. It was too thin. It fit very well. Many of you had asked, hey, what kind of grip is that? It works perfectly, lines up with the receiver and all. It was this. It was a Magpul, oh, what is this? I think it's a KS, which is a slim grip. The reason it lined up so well is there's no beaver tail on it, so it met the receiver perfect. Worked okay, but it was so damn thin. Too small, too tiny. I couldn't get a good grip on it, so I wanted something more. And I always run Magpul K Grips. Well, that's what we got. Magpul K, you can see the beaver tail still lines up great, and it's got a lot thicker grip, much better purchase. Plus, we've got storage in the bottom. This one didn't have it. Just an FYI, if you're in the store and you can't seem to find Magpul, they've changed their packaging. These I got straight from Magpul, and they're coming in this white packaging as opposed to the brown stuff. You can probably see a stack of them up there in boxes that keep all the old grips. I could outfit an entire store up there. There's at least 15 of them. Anyhow, so that's what we've done. You guys that have watched the channel may notice our Holosun 510C is gone. It's not because we don't like it, we love them. I just had to use it on a different gun. I've got 6 of them. They're all in use on everything from Scorpions to this shotgun to ARs, AKs, you name it. It's our favorite sight, and I need another one. 7, that'll be number 7. It's like a big family, right? Think about that, guys. $3,500 in red dots. Holy cow. Anyhow, it's off of here because we had to use it. Not to worry, it's good practice on our backup sites, and these backup sites work really well. So, been really happy. Now, I've got a couple comments from Safety Susie's here about me not clearing guns. Oh well, too bad. There we go, it's clear. Pull the mag. Lots of fun, right? Yeah, okay. Enough of that. Anyhow, we're going to show you how to pull this gas system down and clean it and change it out. So, I had put the heavier gas ring in it. For guys that don't know, your gun comes from the factory with the light gas ring installed. And actually, I changed it out going through this for a pre-run for the video, so that's why this one's dirty. Actually, the light ring is in there, but through the magic of camera work, we're just gonna change it out anyways. Anyhow, I had the heavy gas ring in. I put it in to see if it would run everything okay. The manual says that the light gas ring will run everything in 2 3/4 inch shells, including slugs and buckshot. But when you got up into the slugs, I'm not gonna lie, it was, a pretty stiff recoil. So I thought, let's try the heavy ring and see if we can't lower that recoil a little bit and still run, let's say, buckshot and slugs reliably. Well, guess what? It had some failures to eject and short stroking on some 00 buck. Well, that's not going to work, right? We need 100% reliability. So we are going back to what the manual recommends, and that is the light gas ring for anything in 2 3/4. We will save the heavy gas ring for 3-inch Magnum shells, and that's that. So how do we change it out? Real simple, really simple, guys. I'm going to show you here. Take off your barrel shroud. Simple as that. Lay that aside. Now, it can get a little complicated because there's a lot of parts here, but we're not going to worry about that. I'm going to pull our charging handle out like that, and let's do this. I'm Just doing this for the camera because it was, there we go. Don't worry about that. You want your bolt down, you want the pressure off. Anyhow, get rid of your handguard, slide that off, and it exposes the barrel and gas system. So where do we go from here? Real simple. There is a knurled ring here. You want to unscrew that, hold the collar down here or you'll just be spinning the whole works. Hold the collar, take that off. That's what holds everything together. Set that aside. Keep them in order, guys, so you know how they came off is how they go on. From here, we are going to try and slide this off, and you'll see, how do I get that off? It won't come off. Real simple. Grab the whole assembly and pull it down a little bit. And it exposes this ring here. Now that ring is a split ring. We pull off half, it's semicircle if you can see. Set that aside. We'll pull the other half off, and magically, this is our gas ring collar. We pull that off, pull our gas ring off, pull our actuator tube off, and that is it, guys. Your gas system is apart. They get kind of dirty, but most of it will wipe off with a cloth, simple as that. Make sure your ports are clear here, and if you want, you can get some of this off with a little, just gun cleaner, whatever, hoppy, something like that. That's it, everything exposed. So we are going back to our light ring, so I'm gonna put the actuator tube on. You can clean that out too, guys. Lube it a little, perhaps. Most of the time, I like to keep lube away from gas systems, but I may put a drop here where the actuator comes in contact with the carrier. From there, we are going to put our light ring back on. There we go. We are going to slide our collar over. There we go. Down over the gas ring. We are going to pull back a little, put half our split ring in, kind of hold it there, put the other half in, and release. And there we go. Now, we will put our knurled ring back on that kind of holds everything together. Simply screw that on, hold this, tighten, hand tight like that. I'm going to put our charging handle back in. Boop. And our gas system is ready to go. Simple as that. Not much to it, guys. It's not complicated. If you're not comfortable, get comfortable. It's not hard. Don't pay somebody to do this stuff. Pull it apart, clean it, put it back together. You do it once, you'll be comfortable. You do it twice, you'll be a pro. Not a problem. So, now we'll cover something else real quick I've had questions on. We put our handguard back on, right? And guys, when you put this handguard on, don't go nuts on your shroud, because there's a plastic ring in there that has the detents in it. That's what you feel click. You will eventually end up smashing that gas ring or that lock ring and maybe cracking it, etc. So do it tight enough to hold it, but don't really pound on that thing. So you don't want to use this. You think it's ugly, whatever, this shroud. I personally like it, but whatever. It also comes with a barrel nut. You can slide that over just like you would the shroud and tighten it down. Oh, you guys can't see. Tighten it down and it locks in. You'll hear the ratcheting like you do with the shroud. And that's it. You're good to go. We are eventually going to run a break on this. I'm going to do the Rock Island, the RIA, and I think I'm going to do the short. We've got a long on our Vepr, and it's just a bit unwieldy. And from what I understand, the performance is pretty close. You've got your chokes in here. Make sure those are tight, guys. Your gun came with a choke tool and an additional tool here I'll show you, but your choke tube just goes in, tightens them up. Also came with a little wrench here for adjusting your stock and removing all of this back here. so you can keep those on hand. There's also a choke wrench built into it, in case you didn't notice that. You can get a little firmer purchase on things and tighten a little better. So there you go. That's about it, guys. Hope that answered your questions. If you have any more, please leave them in the comments below. Tell us how your gun's doing. This has been a super popular video, super popular firearm. Please comment. We love to hear it, and the more info, the better. We'll keep bringing you videos on this, and keep watching. Check out our Instagram. Check out our Facebook. At the end, you'll see a little round dot down here that says Rockford Ordnance. If you hover over that, subscribe will pop up. Click it. Subscribe to our channel, guys. We'd love to have you. So, other than that, guys, thanks as always. Thanks for everything you do, and Rockford Ordnance out.